Sean McDermott. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, D'Amico Ryans. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. First down. Middle to Davis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Taking down right. Full run show Fadukasi there on the tackle. Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
First down, Bills. Throwing outside to Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And the slot man goes in motion left. To the air, Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They go back to the ground now with Davis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside give to Davis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's second and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run with Davis. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" QB from the University of Tennessee. It's Joshua Dobbs.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the other.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Here's Dobbs to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Well, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 46. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
The Bills. Quarterback coming. Second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 46-yard line. Again, it's Davis.
On a turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. First down, Buffalo. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
That one goes for 24 yards. And the Bills first down.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as it drew it up in practice.
Brings up 2nd down. Here's a give to Davis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Will Anderson. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The kick by Bass is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
7-yard gain. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Dobbs is throwing. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. Here's a second and 8.
Stover. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin with a run by Davis. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Allen now looks to throw. Well, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play.
Now Allen. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk this game coming into play? You're talking about me because I'm going your phone on the way prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Dobbs. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Oh, good move. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Texans, nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Boy, shifts past him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And the Texans first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Now Dobbs. Well, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So after the INT, it's Allen getting this ball out wide for Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. Now Dobbs, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On play action, it's Dobbs. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
On 4th down, Dobbs. He'll buy some time right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A 42-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Dobbs. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's good for an H-town. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Dobbs to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's got it to about the 40. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multi-dimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10.
Here's Fields. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yeah, kick by Fairbairn is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. The first down carry for Davis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To the air. Allen. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 77 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And they can't bring him down. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Dobbs is throwing. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Back to throw Dobbs. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. Motion man is Shakir. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills just continue to roll. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives. So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say? Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again. And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. We'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is down. Under pressure and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control. Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Completes to Shakir once again. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff to Davis. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Tyler pass for the Bills field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's good for the Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, they drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll run the option motion to start the drive.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Motion man is Shakir.
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So nothing doing there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That's taken in by Palmer.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Back up.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Come on.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Got him in, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Dobbs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Caught here, right side, no.
And he's brought down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
First down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Marks. Very little there. He might have got a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yard gain.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
The 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marks. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
But he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Now a give right side. Marks down to about the 22 here. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for the Texans. First down.
Marks is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
He was taken down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
70 Timberwolves.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bills, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a